Hey guys, and welcome back to another Axel 72 video, and today's video I'm back with another interview, and I'm here with Jasmina Zapotoczna. How are you?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm good, thank you. Thank you for
Great.
invitation. How are you?
I'm great, thank you very much, and thank you for
Good.
coming on the channel.
Thank you.
And so, am I right in saying you're 28, you're a flyweight, and you're 1-0?
Yes,
Great.
correct.
Okay.
Unfortunately, 28.
Alright, and so if you're on your around here and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so, like the video if you do need like the video, and let's get straight into it. So, I'm going to start with a question which I majority of the time like to start off with, and that is, why did you start boxing?
Um, my boxing journey started when I was 20. However, I think it started since my dad started teaching us the self-defense, because my father was prison officer.
Mm-hmm.
So he showed my siblings like a self-defense stuff, something like that. And I was the youngest one. So I
Mm-hmm.
always said to my dad, "Oh, show me as well, show me as well." And my dad said, "No, you're too small. You're too small." Well, I was remember that,
Mm-hmm.
and I was really, really interested in it. And after years, I started kickboxing, and when I was 15,
Mm-hmm.
and after that, a little bit jiu-jitsu when I was 16, and then I had a long break till 20, and then I fell in love in boxing. So it was in my heart from the beginning, I think.
Definitely, and I suppose your dad saying no to you just ended up inspiring you more to do it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I was.
Oh, and so, did you go down the amateur route?
Yes. Yeah. I have like nearly 30 amateur fights,
Mm-hmm.
but I started from from the big things, because I started as after one fight of my first amateur fight, I went to national championship. So
Mm-hmm.
I had a bronze medal on that. And then after that, after like 2 or 3 years, 2 years I think, I had my debut in the national team. So it was quite quickly.
Mm-hmm.
um, and I think, as my on my experience, based on my experience, I was quite success. It was quite success. So after a few months, I was just a short episode on the national team, because after a few months I just moved to England.
Mm-hmm. So you then had that. You had about 30 fights. Why did you turn pro when you did?
When I moved to England, I just planned to stop boxing at all.
Mm-hmm.
I had a 1 year break, but I just planned to go to UK and just work, and that's it, and I just focus on making some money.
Mm-hmm.
Because for previous years I was a little bit struggling with boxing. I couldn't afford many things, especially in
Mm-hmm.
national team. I didn't have a sponsors or something like that. Um, and I was independent in Poland, so I was living on my own, and I had to pay bills and everything. So I was a little bit frustrated about that boxing in Poland. When I moved to England, I said, "That's fine. It's enough for me for that boxing." But apparently, boxing came to England with me. So I met my friend Sylvia from my. To be honest, we still training together.
Mm-hmm.
So I met her in England. She's Polish as well.
Okay.
She invited me to for the training to the club when she was training, and
Mm-hmm.
that's how it was. We just started. I just started training to get again, and after 1 year, we moved to Dickie's gym to Batley, and
Mm-hmm.
that's how my professional journey started.
Great. And so you've had the one fight so far, and how tough was that one fight you had?
Um, it's hard. No, it's too much to say that it was hard fight.
Okay.
Obviously, Claudia Ferenczi is very experienced
Mm-hmm.
fighter. Even if she had so many lost fights, she still got that experience, which I never had in my whole boxing career.
Yeah.
So I expected that it could be, um, maybe not tough, but she knows how to survive in the ring, and she knows how to deal with everything in all stuff in the ring. So we had a tactic for her, and I just did what I had to do, and that's it. So it was working. Everything what I train in the gym with my coach, and all that technique and tactic as well. it was working. So I just did my job.
Great. Yes, you definitely did, and you managed to get the victory. And so, am I right in saying you have another fight for the 22nd of October announced?
Yes,
Yes. All
yes,
right. And
yes.
so, have you started training for that now?
Uh, to be honest, I never stopped training
Hmm.
after my first fight. So obviously I had to just cut a little bit weight, like a few kilograms. But I'm still training. I'm still doing sparrings and all that stuff. So I'm still in shape. So just will be more intensive after, I don't know, maybe next week or something like that. So
Hmm.
from next week I start my proper camp.
Great. And so, you've got this fight coming up, and I was just wondering to the fans at home that haven't seen you fight before, what would you say is your best attribute so they learn more about you?
Um, can you just specify
Yeah, yeah.
your question?
So if you say, are you better as like an attacking fighter or like a defensive fighter?
Ah, okay. That's a good question. Because I think I am like various fighter.
Hmm.
I like I like fighting on a defense. I like fighting in offense as well.
Hmm.
I like on a long distance and short range as well. So I think I'm like various various options. I know how to deal with all stuff, all like variations.
Hmm.
So it's hard to say, but I've got long range head, so it's hard for someone who's shorter than me. It's hard to come to me, and I know how to stay in the long distance. So
Yes, that is something good to know, especially at the start of your career. Some fighters have to learn them things, and it takes a while. But it's good that you can do it straight away.
yeah, I think we already know with coach our my style, my proper style for boxing. So that's good.
Definitely. And so you're just at the start of your career at the moment, and I was wondering how far do you think you can go in the sport?
Obviously, my biggest dream is European champion and world champion. That's obviously that it's obvious. Um, I think I believe in myself enough to think that I can do it. Uh, like not for so long time. Like I'm not gonna wait so long for that titles.
Hmm.
That's what I think. That's what I think about it.
Definitely. And I mean, from the way you've been training and the mentality you have, I'm sure it won't be too long until you are having these big fights.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
And so you've spoke about having these big fights, and I was kind of wondering if you could fight anybody in your division, what would be like a dream opponent?
Dream opponent.
Hmm.
Last time, I forgot her name. I've seen her last fight. I think it's a Canadian girl.
Hmm.
Oh my god, it's sorry, but I can't remember.
Right.
Sorry about them.
No, that's
Sorry
fine.
about them. I forgot her name, but she's really nice technically. I really like technical stuff,
Hmm.
and it's I really enjoy to watch someone who has a really good technique. So that's what I trying to achieve. I'm all what we work on in a gym. I always working on a technique.
Hmm.
So so that girl was really nice technically. So maybe that's a girl who I want to fight with in the future.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but I don't have like a proper, I can fight with anyone,
Hmm.
so it's fine.
Yeah. All
I
right.
like challenge. I like challenges, so
Hmm.
it's fine.
That's good. You're not afraid of going in there and fighting anybody.
No, no, no. I've got really good sparring partners, so I will not be surprised of anyone.
Hmm. Great. And so I'll leave it with this final question. You've got a little bit of a platform. Would you like to shout anything out? You know what?
If I can invite you to follow me on Instagram
Mhm.
and just follow my journey, my professional career, and yeah, and that's it. And just finger crossed for me.
Great. Yes, definitely. And I wish you the best of luck in your next fight.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And maybe in a few years when you're fighting for the world title belts, we can come back and do another interview.
Exactly. I think so. It's a good idea.
Yes, alright, okay. And if you are new around here though and you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need to like the video, and thanks for watching.